Realize I probably couldn't live up north like I used to when I was a kid. Thank God the hard winters only come in Texas. Like, huh, it's every 7 years. I bet that's lines up with the word of Yahuwah. Okay, I'm reading out of the Besorah of Yahuwah of Nazarene, chapter 2 of MatithYahu. MatithYahu. Matithi. Mathai. Could be Mathai. Mathai. No. Mathai. Matithy. MatithYahu. MatithYahu. Ah, I need to put marks on these things. And it means gift of Yahu. Gift of Yahu. And it was written in Hebrew. Don't let them tell you any different. Here we go. And Yahusha, having been born in Bethlehem of Yehuda in the Yamam of Herod the sovereign, see, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, where is he who was born sovereign of the Yehudim? For we saw his star in the east, and he came and have come to do reverence to him. And Herod the sovereign, having heard, was troubled, and all Jerusalem, Jerusalem, with him, and having gathered all the chief priests and the scribes and the people together, he asked them where the Mashiach was to be born. And they said to him, in Bethlehem of Yehuda. For thus it has been written by the prophet. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Yehuda, you are by no means least among the rulers of Yehuda, for out of you shall come a ruler who shall shepherd my people, Yisrael. Yisrael. And that's a quote from Micah chapter 5. Then Herod, having called the Magi secretly, learned exactly from them what time the star appeared, and having sent them to Bethlehem, he said, go and search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, bring back word to me, so that I too might go to do reverence to him. Now, how likely is one sovereign going to go and do sovereign reverence to another sovereign? It would be giving up his whole kingdom eventually, if he honored the baby. Hallelujah. You know he was lying. Verse 9. And having heard the sovereign, they went and see the star which they had seen in the east went before them until it came and stood over where the child was. And coming into the house, I missed a verse. And seeing the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And coming into the house, they saw the child with Miriam and with Miriam his mother, and fell down and did reverence to him, and opening their treasures, they presented to him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they left for their own country by another way. And when they had left, see, a messenger of Yahuwah appeared to Yusuf in a dream, saying, and that's Joseph, okay, saying, arise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Mitzrayim, and remain there until I bring you word, for Herod is about to seek the child to destroy him. And rising up, he took the child and his mother by Layla, which is night, and departed for Mitzrayim, that's Egypt, and remained there until the death of Herod, to fill what was spoken by Yahuwah through the prophet, saying, out of Mitzrayim I have called my son. Okay, so that's, he says he saved them out of Egypt, right? It says, out of Egypt I have called my son. So that fulfilled that part. And then, verse 16, then Herod, having seen that he was fooled by the Magi, was greatly enraged, and he sent forth and slew all the male children in Bethlehem and in all its borders, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had exactly learned from the Magi. Then was concluded what was spoken by MatithYahu, that's Jeremiah, the prophet, saying, a voice was heard in Ramah, wailing and weeping, and great mourning. Rachel weeping for her children. So Rachel is probably Rachel, the way we say it. We need to learn to say it the other way. Rachel. I have a lot of customers named Rachel. Weeping for her children, refusing to be comforted because they were no more. And Herod, having died, see, a messenger of Yahuwah appeared in a dream to Yusuf in Mitzrayim, saying, arise and take the child and his mother, and go into the land of Yisharal, For those seeking the life of the child are dead, and rising up he took the child and his mother, and came into the land of Yitzhak, or Yisharal. But hearing that Archelaus was reigning over Yehuda instead of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. And having been warned in a dream, he departed to a part of Galilee. That's like the Galilee, right? I don't know. And came and dwelt in the city called Nazareth, right? Thus, to fill what was spoken by the prophet, he shall be called a Nazarene. So he's called a Nazarene, and so that's why we are called Nazarene.